Recently, The Guardian released an article in which they ranked all 69 Eurovision Song Contest winners. We're going to take a look at the top 10, see if we agree and how wrong that The Guardian was. At number 10 is Niamh Kavanagh from Ireland, 1993. The Guardian says In Your Eyes is definitely a cut above your average Eurovision ballad, aided by Kavanagh's impressively gutsy voice. To be fair, this was a pretty good song, especially if you consider it's 1993. This would stand alongside American ballads just fine. I can't believe it wasn't more popular in America. As for number 10, I can't argue. At number 9 is Austria's Conchita Wurst from 2014. The Guardian calls this a heartfelt performance, and this is a big song. It's sung very well, and it's very dramatic. Is it top 10? It might not be my cup of tea, but I can definitely see the argument for it. At number 8 is Lordi from Finland in 2006. Their song Hard Rock Hallelujah, The Guardian says, is both appealingly ridiculous and in on the gag. It's not a bad way to put it. In terms of its popularity, I can say that the first time I heard of Eurovision was 2006 Lordi. So if it made its way all the way over here, it's got to have widespread appeal and definitely belongs in the top 10. At number 7 is the Netherlands entry in 1975, Toen, with the song Ding a Dong. Now, this is something that my wife, Anastasia, remembers from childhood, so I have to say this should have been pretty popular. The Guardian calls it hip and vibrant sounding. I think it's funny, much because the lyrics say everything is funny when you walk along with your ding-dang-dong.
You walk along with your ding-dang-dong.
For a childhood hit, it does belong in the top 10. At number 6 is Sertab Erener from Turkey in 2003. Her song Every Way That I Can is a turning point in Eurovision history. It's where artists started to bring their traditional culture into the music. And The Guardian agrees. They also compare it to Destiny's Child. It's definitely not Destiny's Child, but in terms of a milestone, it belongs in the top 10. Number 5 is from Denmark in 1963. I'm going to butcher these names, but it's Grethe and Jørgen Ingmann, and the song Dansevise, which is like dance song, I guess, translated. So, The Guardian makes note of an alleged block voting scandal, but to be honest, I don't really care. I thought this was really classy. I love the jazz guitar and singing in the background. To be frank, I think that you could use some more of this in Eurovision today. Top 10? I don't know, but I like it. At number 4 is Loreen, and her 2012 entry from Sweden, Euphoria, which The Guardian says has a killer earworm chorus. I'm not sure about that, but if you ask ChatGPT what the best Eurovision song is, it says Euphoria. Now, I'm not one to argue with AI. I definitely don't want that stuff chasing me at night, looking under my bed for AI before I go to sleep, so I gotta agree. At number 3 is Jamala with the Ukrainian 2016 song. It's called 1944. You can probably guess what it might be linked to, what it might be about. Either which way, The Guardian said it's an authentically fantastic track that was understated and moodily atmospheric. I don't think anything better could be said. I completely agree. Top 10 for sure. Number 2 is France Gall, the song Poupée de cire, Poupée de son. This is Luxembourg, 1965. The Guardian says the melody's amazing. It's got an urgent rhythm and a thrilling, raw vocal. I say it's kind of neat. It's kind of weird. For the time, I think it's kind of cool. Either which way, Luxembourg's coming back into the competition, so I say Poupée de welcome. At number 1, in the top spot, The Guardian puts Abba with the song Waterloo. This is Sweden, 1974. This is definitely some pop history, as The Guardian points out. This launched the career of Abba, who's an international success at this point, and I think it definitely belongs in the top 10. Now, given the viciousness of Abba fans, I'm definitely not going to say where I'd rank this. So, that's The Guardian's top 10. Not a bad list if I do say so. A lot of milestones, and I think those are ranked correctly. I think there's probably about 20 songs that I might rank in the top 10 as opposed to the ones that we saw here today. So tell us what you think. Do you agree with The Guardian's list? Who would you put in the top 10? We always love seeing those comments, so let us know. Make sure to subscribe. We'll see you next time on Turnovision.